Hi, folks, Chris Voss here from thechrisvossshow.com, thechrisvossshow.com. Hey, coming here with another review of some exceptional product. Be sure to give us a like, subscribe to us on YouTube, tell your friends, and that way you can stay tuned for all the coolest, latest, greatest products that there are out there in the tech world. Now, this is some really cool, awesome camera equipment. Great for your YouTube videos if you're a YouTube videographer like I am, and great for if you shoot just camera stuff, whatever. This is some awesome gear. It's from Glidetrack.com. It's Glidetrack.com. Tell them Chris Voss sent you. Reviewed a number of products from them, including the Mobi slider years ago, or a year ago, I think it was, and just really great product. These guys put together some beautiful stuff that is made for high-end video and photo recording. So what we have here is 3 different units. We're going to break these into individual posts, but we wanted to kind of show you the whole setup that we got. Now, the one thing that we got off camera is the backpacking system, which was a system whereby you can take and carry all this. In fact, you can carry all 3 of these items together the way they came. It's called the Glidetrack Move System, and it has a backpack, and you can hook all this stuff together. And it's crazy. All 3 of these giant things are hooked together in the moving bags. We have the Glidetrack SD Aero Pro. This is a 0.64M model that we have right here. Over in the middle, we have the Glidetrack tripod with the bowl. And then in the back there, we have the Glidetrack carbon crane, and holy crap. And these little weights that you see here work with the crane, help give it a counterbalance when you mount your camera on the end. We're going to show you each one of these posts individually, so be sure to search for them on the Chris Voss Show and on our YouTube channels so you can see how each review came out. Okay, so let's take a look at the Glidetrack carbon crane system. This is a compact, ultra-portable crane that's consisted of carbon fiber and military-grade aluminum, weighing just 2.2 kilograms, about 8 pounds. A little more than 8 pounds, I should say, actually. It's perfect for use with your DSLR and small prosumer cameras, and it's counterbalanced with a supplied 4 kilogram screw-on weights. Each weight can be added at a time. Now, they give you 6 of these, so you have plenty of these to take an add on the end. We'll show you how that works and everything else. The crane comes complete with a protective bag for perfect storage and travel, and it's solely collapsed and when it can be packed in the bag. Then we'll show you how that works also. It's built with anodized aluminum couplers with mounting platform. It's got a carbon counter balance pole. We'll show you that in a second. It's got a bolt-on 7mm bull head attachment. It's got a carry bag that normally comes with. It comes with a really cool modular carry bag that we got from Glidetrack that we'll show you on a separate review that has a backpack and everything, which is really nice. Now, the crane specifications on this are 120 centimeters max radius. Minimum radius is 75 centimeters. The extended length is 200 centimeters. The max load is 5 kilograms. It's made of carbon fiber material, and the net weight of it is 2.2 kilograms on that. So, the other thing you can do with this, you can mount several different things to it that they recommend. You can also get this from the Glidetrack site. You can get the tripod options of a Velbon tripod or a Manfrotto. There's also video heads of E-Image and Manfrotto video heads that you can get from their site to complement this. Also with quick release plates, you can get the, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, the Giottos, Manfrotto's quick release plates that you can use on this and what they recommend. And of course, it's heavy duty. The beauty of this is it's really incredibly light. For as big as it is, you would think that it would be much more heavier. So we'll remove some of these weights here from us. Now, in essence, this works on a counterbalance system whereby you mount your DSLR over here and you have the ability to take and move up and down and all that good stuff. And of course, with your tripod, you can probably do some swiveling. And you've got lockable points here where you can lock in each of these, and over here also to give you the right angles that you want to take and utilize. What is also cool is you can take and extend this. So these mounting areas here, we'll see if we can make this work for everybody within camera view. These connectors here that you can screw up and down to take and hold it into place, of course, to whatever extension of length that you want it. So you can get quite far here. Pretty freaking amazing. Now, Of course, they lock into place just by screwing these babies down. Now what you also have is this additional extender that works counterbalancing weight system. So you place this into the end barrel. Let's see if I can get that just right in there. All right, and you've got the ability to extend this, of course, by screwing this mount on. And so you can screw that down. Of course, you can also lock it down. So you got the ability to come way far out or come way in with the way it's set up. And then, of course, you take your weights that you have and you counterbalance them by screwing them on to the end of here. And, of course, they give you 6 different weights so that you can take and properly counterbalance your camera, especially dependent upon the weight that you may be using, both not only for your camera, but the angles and everything else. But the beautiful part is here you can take and swivel this and turn it off your tripod and everything else, and away you go. You've got the ability to make some really beautiful, gorgeous shots. Okay, so we have everything hooked up on the Glidetrack crane system. We've got our counterbalances over here. We've got our camera mounted over here. It's probably best that you don't mount your camera with the battery extension to it, but we wanted to really put it through some paces and see how it worked with a heavy camera, so that's what we did. That's what we tested out here. So you've got this locked down in a position where it can take and rock and roll. We don't have a Manfrotto quick release or anything up here. We just set it up with a basic, but it's recommended you get one so you can have the ability to do different camera angles with video and everything else. But we just kind of set up basic, so work with us on that. So you've got your counterbalance up here. Of course, you've got your camera here, and everything is adjustable, and you can tighten everything and loosen it based upon what you want to take and do. You add as many counterbalances as you want. Now, ideally, you could shoot from this angle if you have everything locked in. You can control it from the back here. Ideally, most likely, at least from what I think, you would want to take and control the camera from this angle. And of course, if you have an adjustable thing, you can take and do that also. And so the beauty of this is you can come down low, you can swoop your shot, you can come up, and of course the great thing is you can go even up higher and everything else with this up to a length pretty high. And so you can do these beautiful swooping shots. You can go along the side of a product, which looks really nice, and everything else. So you're going to go, you can come right up into your shot and everything else. And of course you can adjust all this stuff, tighten it down. I've got it a little loose right now, so it can make everything work for you. But a beautiful crane system, especially if you get some of the Manfrotto video mounts that they have on their website. You can be sure to check those out. But this is definitely impressive and just a beautiful system, very well built, very light. And I'm super impressed that we'll probably be doing all our videos on the Chris Voss Show YouTube channels with this thing. And everything screws down, adjusts, shrinks down just nicely so you can fit into a bag and take it with you with their systems that they have. Okay, so there you have it, the Glidetrack crane, and this thing rock and rolls. You can go to Glidetrack.com, order yourself up one of these babies. Just a beautiful piece of machinery. The great thing is it all comes apart, shrinks down to where it can easily fit into a bag, and you can ship it with you, carry it with you on a backpack, and gear to wherever you need to go. A little over 8 pounds, moves wonderfully, and of course it's definitely built heavy duty, so you can make all sorts of adjustments on the crane, and you can add different components and features to what might fit and work best for you. But definitely, Chris Voss tested, Chris Voss approved, and Chris Voss will probably be using this every day on his YouTube videos. When you see those gliding, swooping shots, it will most likely be the Glidetrack crane from here on out. So be sure to give us a like, subscribe to us on YouTube, so you see all the other wonderful Glidetrack property and gear that we take and review, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for coming by.